Welcome to the task tracker with dashboard. This is pretty much what you're going to see when you log into the spreadsheet. There might be a few less options, but this is the starter and setup tab. And then if you click through to the other tabs, this is your main tab where you're going to enter in all of your tasks. And the calendar tab where you can get an overview of everything that's happening that month, and things will automatically populate here and here. The weekly planner tab where you can get a snapshot of what's happening this week up top, and then you can craft your schedule below, and you can select, change, and delete this area with no problem, and you can add in notes, cross them off. And then your dashboard tab where you get a broad overview of absolutely everything. And don't be worried that it looks a little bit wonky right now. These maps just don't have any information to populate with, but as soon as you start adding in information, this will change. So going backwards, most things in a lot of the different tabs automatically populate, but in your dashboard where you see these white boxes that have little arrows, you can click on these and it'll change what information shows. And over on the left up top, you can click on the month and it'll change what month you're viewing. So this will make more sense when there's actually information to sort. So let's go ahead and go on over to the Setup tab and start setting up the spreadsheet to suit us. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick the start date of your calendar week. Do you want your week to start on a Sunday or on a Monday? So you can go ahead and pick those options. You can add in any team members, family members, coworkers, anyone who you think you might want to delegate tasks to here. Let's just change this to Sarah. You can change the category of tasks in the white area. So let's see, maybe I'll add in exercise. Maybe that's something that I want to view separately. And maybe I'll add hobbies. And you can also, change or delete anything that's already here. Status, to start in progress done, maybe I want to change this to not started, and then priority high, medium, low. That's pretty standard, so we're going to leave that. You can also change the categories up top here. For example, if you prefer to sort of track like specific clients or specific work projects, you can rename these things and that will determine your ability to sort and track on the following pages. But for now, we're just going to leave them. And we're going to come over here and we're going to go ahead and start inputting some information. So let's do, okay, water plants, category, home, assigned to, oh, we only have one person on our list right now, Sarah, priority, medium, status not started, and deadline, we need water plants by next week, okay? So you can see here the days till due automatically populates. When you click on it, there's a formula up top, and we don't want to mess with that formula. What happens if we delete it? This message pops up showing us that we shouldn't edit this part of the sheet. What if we go ahead and click OK? Oh no, now this doesn't automatically populate. What do? I can go up top to the top left corner, click undo, and my mess up goes away. Yay! So don't freak out. If you change something in the sheet, you can always use the back button. And since it's, a Google product, everything kind of automatically saves to the cloud. You can always go backwards or forward. Okay, let's add a couple more tasks. I'm in an agrarian mood. This is also a home task. Sarah's gonna do everything. medium priority. Actually, I already kind of started my garden, but it's not done. And I always want to plant my tomatoes by mid-May, so I'm going to go ahead and write that down. 41 days till mid-May, cool. I've got lots of time there. Let's see. Personal, high priority, not started, deadline. Let's say this was actually due last month. Sorry, I have this automatically. There we go. I was due in March. So that's showing up as overdue. Up top you can see it's overdue. Yeah. Okay, so now we have a couple of things on our list. Maybe I'll just add one more. Okay, finish work project. So obviously this is going to go in work. Low priority, even though whatever, we don't know about that. It's low priority because it's not due till the end of the month. No, let's change that to, there we go. So again, nice color formatting. Okay, we've got enough to work with here. So what happens if we, as we go through our tasks, we can change these status and we can mark them as done. Okay. But that's kind of weird, right? Because nothing is marked as done over here. And the reason for that is twofold. Number one, this was designed so that tasks aren't actually marked as done until you cross them off over here. So now you see the strike through and just shows that these are done, but it's still not showing done up top here. And if we take a look, that's because of the dates. Everything in this pane up top really just relates to everything that's happening this month. And both of these dates don't occur in this month. So for example, if I change this to a date in April, now we see that a couple of tasks have been done this month and this number changes. So that's pretty cool. Now 2 tasks are marked as done from this month. And that's just designed that way so that if you have a team, the different people responsible for the tasks can be going ahead and updating their status so that you get to glance and see how everybody is doing with their projects, but then you as the manager get to be the one that does the final cross off. Okay, and then now we've got a couple things on our calendar, and so when we come over to the calendar tab, we see them automatically populate here and show up on the calendar. We can change what months we see on the calendar by clicking this arrow. And then we can also see what additional information shows up on the calendar by clicking this arrow. So right now we see what priority tasks are, but we might want to see who the tasks are assigned to or what category the tasks fall under. And then here, everything shows up as green, but if you wanted to change that, you could come into conditional formatting, click on this rule, and you could go ahead and change the coloring, or you could go ahead and change the rule to be something that suits you a little bit better. Maybe you want cells that contain some of your category words to show up in different coloring. That way everything just shows up organized on your calendar. That would be a more advanced thing to do, so I'm not going to go through it here. but there are tons of YouTube tutorials and information to guide you. Okay, so we're gonna head over to the weekly planner, and what you see in the weekly pane gets populated from this box here. So just click on it and you can change your weekly view, and 3 tasks will show up, and then as you check them off, these will change. I went ahead and highlighted this day for you, so to remind you that if you don't want your week to start on a Monday, if that's going to mess you up, make sure that you're clicking on a Sunday. And really, you could have this start on any day of the week. But if you're making your schedule here, that might be a little bit difficult. So you probably want to just stick with Sunday or Monday. And you can write notes here, additional notes, and cross them off as you go. So that's just an additional space for a to-do list that you might not want to be in your main tracker. And then when you come over to the dashboard, now you've got more information to work with. So you can sort tasks by, this will show you everything that's a medium priority, a low priority, what tasks are done, what tasks are in progress and not started, and so on. You'll see today's tasks if there are any, tomorrow's, overdue tasks, this week and next week's tasks, just a regular counter that tells you how many tasks have to get accomplished each week, and then helpful charts up top. The monthly tasks that are left to do and done. And when you scroll down, it will show you all the different team members and keep you updated on their progress. So this is a really handy snapshot. And then you can scroll through the different months and the information will change and automatically populate. All right. So that's about it. I hope you find it useful. Feel free to send me any comments or feedback that you have on how you could make this work better for you. Also, don't forget to check out my shop for more trackers and useful spreadsheets. I wish you a happy, productive life and happy organizing.